Tyanne is here, yay! Woo-hoo! Ho, ho! Hooray, she's here!
Okay, so I'm sure we've all had a teacher in our life, whether it be a school teacher or a mentor or just someone else in your life that really impacted you and taught you something. My teacher was Mr. Butler. During 6th grade, COVID happened, and I had to do online schooling. And for me, that was probably the worst part of my academic year. I was a great student, and all of a sudden, I only passed because no child left behind, because I was not going to school. If I felt generous, I'll give my school a day out of my week. And on my learning, I learned nothing. I could not take anything from 7th or 8th grade, but it's okay because in 6th grade, no, in 7th grade, Mr. Butler became a teacher, and he was popping up in all my Zoom classes. I didn't like him at first because I was a child and I didn't like change, and I was already able to change COVID. And he taught me that new people, they can be okay. I might not like you because you're new, but you can be shown. And he also motivated me to come to school because he made these online classes fun. Before, teachers were just telling me things, and they had a little whiteboard on Zoom, and it was teaching me nothing because they're just drawing. Sometimes I couldn't see. Sometimes I didn't know what they're talking about because I already missed previous classes. And then Mr. Butler comes, and I want to learn. I want to come to school. My attendance went up, my grades went up, so all of a sudden, no kid left behind does not apply to me because I wasn't left behind anyway. Like, I was learning now. It's amazing. And in 8th grade, I get the privilege of meeting Mr. Butler in person. I spent the entire school year with Mr. Butler. And the thing about Mr. Butler is that he's a teaching assistant. So he wasn't like limited to only one subject. He was there for all of them. My math, my science, my social studies, all of them. And it was amazing. And over that year, I built up a relationship with Mr. Butler because he introduced personal aspects of his life and things about living in Bridgeport, things about living in Connecticut as a whole, and being a black and brown person. So he just like taught me there's more to teachers, there's more to school, and you can like live with school without struggling. And there was an incident, it's not an incident, it's a person. There's this English Spanish learner called Litzy. She did not know English, and I feel bad for her, but I can't help her because I don't know Spanish. So there was a language barrier between all the students, Litzy, and the English teacher. And Mr. Butler, he didn't know Spanish either, but there was one single kid, in a school in Bridgeport, only one single kid knew Spanish. And she was the person who was translating for Litzy, because my school could not afford to translate her. We don't have that money. But it's okay, because Mr. Butler, he didn't know Spanish, the girl didn't know English, they were still trying. They were communicating with each other. He spent the entire class time helping her understand the problem. I imagine there was a lot of misunderstanding, but her grade was fine. She passed, went to high school. And Mr. Butler, he showed me that even though there's language barriers, there's issues, there's things you might not like be able to communicate to people, you can still do it. You can still fix the issue. You can think outside of the box. And that's why he's such a great teacher.
Whoa! Oh! She's great, she's great, she's great, she's great. Tyanne, what's one thing he taught you about Bridgeport, about being a black or brown person?
He taught me just because I'm black doesn't mean I have to act a certain way. You can, just because you act educated doesn't mean you're white. Just because you don't act educated doesn't mean you're black. You can be both.
Thank you.